me turn some stuff off. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Guitar Hunter Live, episode 144. Crazy. That's crazy. Most of you, lots of you have been here for many of these. And this is my favorite way to spend a Friday afternoon. So, I have a dear new guitar. This one no one has seen. This one just showed up yesterday. Let's see if I can get it to focus. This is a Boucher, but look at that mahogany back and sides. This is a Boucher Studio Goose 41 GM. So, what a beautiful guitar. I'll try and play it. Let's see. Yeah, cool guitar. Let me see who all's here. How's everybody doing? How is this sounding? I've got a ribbon mic right here. Try to go for a different, a little more cinematic shot today on the other side of the studio. Good afternoon, Darcel, signing in from upstate New York. Hello, Old Metal Dude. Stoked to catch a live stream of yours at the beginning. Finally, yeah. Congratulations, welcome. I'm excited. Let's see, you're just picking up your Martin HD28 while waiting. So fun. What a great guitar. This thing is so light. So this is the Studio Goose 41 GM, so it's the gold pack. Beautiful guitar. Really light. Alan's here. Alan, hey buddy. Glad you're here. I just saw your email. I'll get back to you here soon. Good ending to a long week. Well done, well earned. Kelly Lee's here. Hey Kelly. Glad you're here, brother. Hope everyone's okay. Good. Hope everyone's good. Martin. Looking forward to this one. Hey, Musicians Outfitters. Pat O'Reilly. Or no, there's no O. I'm sorry. I'm sure no one's ever done that to you, but Mr. Pat Riley is here. Daniel Nadeem coming in from Philly. Wooltide, glad you're here. It's been a minute. Wish I could show you my new Novo Idris. I just got in. Oh, what a guitar. Jasper coming in from Amsterdam. Mr. J.D. Ray coming in from Parkersburg, West Virginia. We've got Yuma, Arizona. Sure. Hello, Andy Perez. Andy, what a man. What a friend. New Gear Day, DG335. Good grief. Is it one of the Epi ones? The new ones? No. Either way, super exciting day. Nice hat, thank you. These are my friends in Elkton, the boys with Elkton Brewing Company. Not a huge beer guy, but I'm a big friend guy, and it's my friend Tristan and his family that run it. Thoughts on the liquid metal pins? They're very bright. They definitely change the tone a lot. It depends on if you want your guitar to be brighter, more percussive, more response, more lively. It's good. Not always what people want. But yeah, lots of Pennsylvania people. We should do a hang. Let's do a live hang in Philly sometime. Or let's go to, what's the most boring? Shippensburg. The booming metropolis. I'm sorry to pick on Shippensburg if anybody's there. Or Greencastle. I basically only know if it's on Interstate 81, just north of Maryland. It's the only ones I really know. Or Westchester. That's pretty awesome. We get to ride around some shopping carts in Westchester. I don't know who's going to get that reference. I love these Friday shows, man. They give me something to look forward to during a long stress. Oh, man. Sorry. I hope that for most people, work is a life-giving, exciting thing. But there is still a lot of people you in the week and you're just like, good Lord, I made it. I didn't die. So I'm glad to have y'all. It's always fun to me. It definitely is. Mr. Rasmus is here. Yeah, the whole component of Fridays for me, Fridays are crazy. My week is pretty crazy these days. It ends up being like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are my really intense days with hometown music. Thursdays I try to do all of my Guitar Hunter stuff, and then by Friday it's like I do a half day at Hometown Music, and then I come here, I do this, and then I run kids around after this on Friday evenings. Then we make pizza. It's awesome. I always make like homemade pizza on Fridays. It's awesome. But yeah, it's a full week. So by Saturday I'm ready to do nothing. All right. I'm going to drink my tea. Hey, listen, can you guys help me remember to actually drink my tea through the end of this? By the end, I have a hoarse voice. I barely can talk. And then I end up just not drinking my tea. So I have a Paige Capo hat, but this one feels super nerdy. But I like it. I love Paige Capos, so it works out. But hey-oh, Jonathan Hilton Photography. What's up? Got the Eastman. Sounds great. That's awesome. Remind me which one you got. Let's see. Hanging out, killing some... What? Larry? What? Killing some bed bugs in Columbus, Ohio? Gross. I have my Boucher GRSG 161 you reviewed 2 weeks ago. Dude, that guitar is so good. Oh, gosh. Man, congratulations. That thing is remarkable. Remarkably good. Very, very cool. Hi from Minnesota, Mr. Stan Step. Is that the maple one? Yes, it is. It's the Torrified Maple. Hello from Pittsburgh. More Pennsylvania. So many Pennsylvania. Nathaniel is nearly done with the 185. Probably another week or so. Yeah, I just sent him my spec sheet for my whatever we're calling it. A 35. Yeah. A maple back and sides J45. Yeah. Good afternoon, Jeremy. Happy weekend, Guitar Hunter community. Yeah, I'm glad everybody's here. All right, I'm trying to catch up on comments. Amazing guitar. 4 new guitars in 4 months. I got a problem. Whew. Yeah. I have no idea how many guitars. I know how many guitars I own. I'm in the 20s now. I've been trying to get down. Yeah. Oh, I have. The WT, right? You know, you're talking... Hang on. We're mixing two together. NE right. Or are you talking about, what is WT right? Nope, I'm not doing it. I have not heard of that, but Nathaniel Wright is a dear friend. We could go to Hershey Park. That's a good idea. I spent a 4th of July at Hershey Park when I was like maybe 13 or 14. And it was they were calling for thunderstorms, but it didn't actually storm. And so we got there in the morning and it was open. Like they just let us go and go and go for a couple hours. It was awesome. Then we took the huge tower thing up and saw the Willy Wonka part. And everything was great. Drink your tea, Jeremy. Ooh. Abita Purple Haze is the best. I used to live like a mile from the Abita Brewery. And, yeah. Yeah. Tea, huh? Daniel, this is funny. It's definitely tea if you knew Jeremy. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Daniel and I, we've had a beer together, I think. I like whiskey a lot more and bourbon. Or LaCroix. Yeah, look, not kidding. This is the one I started. I haven't even finished this one. Old Pamplemousse. Oh, right, you got the E20. That's right, you got the Madagascar Rosewood. Oh, you like that? Joshua liked the video that we did that came out today. Okay, this is a question I get asked a lot. So Boucher versus Firk, they're quite different. That's a good question. Like, what's your budget? What's your timeline? What are your convictions? What kind of music are you into? Like, they're not quite the same thing. I want to own both. I would say, like, my Firk, the Vintage 2OM is my favorite, like, factory guitar that you can buy right now. And it's, like, shockingly affordable. I understand I have lost touch with reality when I'm saying shockingly affordable is $2,200. But for what that guitar is, what it sounds like, the quality of case it comes in, all that stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up. All right. I can answer bourbon. Speaking my language. Yeah, there you go. I just got 4 roses, and what did I have? I had a Weller that I just finished, and I'm not super precious with bourbon, so the Weller was probably worth a good bit more, but it was a gift. It was one of the last gifts from my mother-in-law before she passed away, and so it was a good one. Let's see, Jeremy got a Yamaha FSX3 per you're playing on the FGX3 on one of your live streams, but wanted the concert body for plugged in. Already have a Martin Dread. Now I want the FG3 also. The FG3 is a fun guitar. It's quite D18-ish, or quite Martin Dread in its like spunkiness. But the FS, they're so confusing. The FSX3 is really a tidy guitar. Oh, hi. There's a Martin Factory tour, and then there's a Guitar Hunter Martin Factory tour. We should do that. That would be a great idea if we just did like all the sounds on Martin. I've never done the tour, so let's do that. All right. So today I actually have to open the tab. I have to open. Let's see. Can I find it quickly? I didn't open it beforehand. I need to be better. I will be better. So today I am reacting to your guitars, and so with this, there's usually a ton of responses to these. Okay, there's not a ton. There are 8 responses to these. You can jump in there. Usually like 15 is about the most I can do in like the 40 minutes or so, and then we kind of tie everything together at the end. Before we get in, I looked, we're getting closer. I'm getting more views and I'm getting more subscribers watching videos, but still on average, what is it? It's now 89% of people that watch my videos. I always have to do the math and do the inverse. 89% of people that watch my videos in the last 30 days were not subscribed to my channel. So if you were, things would be better for just the metrics that do really matter to YouTubers and for continuing to have this be a thing that I get to do and I get to prioritize time making these Guitar Hunter videos. So subscribe, think about joining the channel. There's also Patreon, there's some stuff. The Ride or Die patrons, you should have gotten an email this week. So Ride or Die is at $30 a month, and there's like 8 or 10 of you now. And at that price point, you get early access to things, and I'm trying to get better about paying off the perks that people pay for. So one of the things is you get videos with me or video calls with me once a month, and then some new gear. So I do have a sad announcement, which is not actually, it's sad to me. So the official, like it is completely over. Broad Porch Coffee, I need to take it off the website. Broad Porch Coffee and the Guitar Hunter is done. We've finished it. We did not re-up the deal for this year with Broad Porch. And part of that is if you've been in the mountains of Virginia, Broad Porch Coffee is everywhere. And they've just done such a great job. They've grown. But I'm not quite a high enough volume customer for them. Like I was buying 15 to 20 bags a month. And yeah, so the last bag, my wife got it this morning. And so it's been a great era. It's been a great way. I know a lot of you have bought that coffee over the years. It's been a really fun way to support the channel and to support a local business. My neighbor Phil, he lives across the street. And I just love it. So anyway, we are going to do more. So we are going to do... Okay, so Alan, you said, how do you get on the monthly phone call on Patreon? Yeah, you could do it and it would actually come out ahead because if you book calls with me, they're probably a little more expensive than just being a patron and getting the monthly check-in call. And usually these are just like, how's your mom and them? What kind of guitars are you doing? What kind of strings are you playing? What are you up to? And there's a level of friendship that does happen just and camaraderie in those things. So, yeah, if you want. So, the coffee was good. Brazilian roastwood. Yeah, so it was a custom roast for a couple of years. We officially sold, I think it was 240 bags. Because we had to order bags in case quantity, and then the stickers we printed them. So anyway, we used the last one like 2 weeks ago. It was the last delivery of coffee. So anyway, thanks to everyone that did that. There are still ways to support the channel, like, subscribe, buy t-shirts, buy merch. There are hats. I'm going to re-up the hats and all that stuff. Yeah, Neil, both of my YouTube channels are subscribed. I needed to make a separate channel for just guitar content, both reviewing and uploading. Awesome. I'll have to check it out. Like this video, people. Okay. Yes, Daniel, I got yours. I will jump in there. All right. With all that said, there's a link in the description down below. It's a Google form. You can send me your info with your guitars, and I'm going to have quick. Just my initial reactions, thoughts, and I'll give a score out of 10. The highest score I have ever given is a 9.4, and that was to one that is insane. Like a 9.4 was a 30s. Who was it? Alden? Was it you? Somebody in here. Yeah, it was the. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, so the Guitar Hunter hoodies. Those I don't actually make. Those just get fulfilled. That's awesome. I'm glad somebody got those. I need to look into how much is actually being sold on Springtree. But anyway, all that to say, the 9.4 is the top score I ever gave. It was a 30s Gibson LOO and like a 40s D18 and a 50s 28 and a Les Paul and yeah, 9.8s. Okay, well, turns out you've received several 9.8s. You're about the highest score. That must be like I'm trying to at least preserve some dignity in my scoring process, and yeah, I know my lowest scores have been like there have been some joking zeros. But there have been some like in the twos. Yeah. Thought you knitted them yourself. Me too. Putting in the hours, you know. All right. I have a 65 Martin D28 serial number. Blah blah blah. Excellent condition. No nick stings. What? You live in Hammond, Lewis? Send me a message. I used to live in Covington, and yes, we're gonna be in Covington. We're trying to be in Covington the next couple weeks, so maybe we can get together. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Send me an email, jeremy@jeremysheppard.com. You've also given me a 0. I don't remember any of these things. Okay, yours was respectable, but not wowzers. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna get into it. Let's do this thing. Share screen, drink tea. Okie dokie. Here we go. Jonathan Music. Let's see. Each guitar is the story number 1. Whoa. 1947 Martin 0017. Martin passed from my great-grandfather to my father, and finally to me. A Seagull S6 spruce top came with my wife when we got married. You could just say it was hers. Sorry, I read that weird. My brain went a weird place. She doesn't play, so it has been mine. Awesome. A Blue Ridge BG 140. That's a fun guitar. Given to me by a member of our church who lost one of his fingers and wanted to see his guitar be played. Oh, this is Musician Outfitters. Awesome. Musician Outfitters. He's got them new pick guards on there. Okay, so let's see. This is not. It's just a screenshot. Oh wait, no, yeah, this is just a picture. Ooh. Okay. So. Seagull S6, cool looking. I wish I liked these guitars. I just don't like the necks. They're pretty thumpy sounding. This guitar on its own, for me, is like, it's like a 5.3. Like, it's like a, okay, it's at a party. I'll play that guitar. Or it's like at a family, get together, whatever. The 0017 is awesome. I'm a big fan of these. I've owned a bunch of these. When I say a bunch, I've owned probably 5 of these, maybe, between 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. They are really fun. I never end up keeping them. They're so cool, but they always end up, they're just a little boxy. They don't have a boom, and you can overpower them pretty easily. But it's such a cool guitar, and for your collection is a very cool. So this one on its own, like, this is a very cool guitar, especially with the pickguard. That's one of the pickguards you made, I believe. But with this, like, I mean, it's cool. Like 8.4, like a really cool guitar. The BG 140 is a really unique choice. It's also, the Sunburst is interesting. It's so stark. It is two-tone, which I like 2 tones better than 3 tones. The BG is supposed to be kind of their Gibson-ish guitar. I like the headstock a lot better. I like the inlays a lot more. It's good and subtle. It also has your pickguard on it. The pickguard is that good red color, so it breaks up so much of the yellow. I like the straight bridge on it, but it's still a little like it's not the gradual burst of a more Gibson-ish kind of guitar. So it's a cool choice. I like you upgraded the tuners, it looks like, too. So I would say on this one, I would say on that guitar, that's like 7.8. So I say 5.3, 8.4, 7. I forget. Yeah, so that's a good like score in the what? If you average those out, probably low eights. Oh, hang on. This whole time, I'm so sorry. This is complicated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Are we supposed to be seeing the photo? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just got it. Okay. I'll come back here and talk about these. I'm sorry. I'll do better. This is the hardest kind of video, the live videos to make, because there's so many moving parts. But we will keep cruising. All right. So over here, S6, cool guitar to party, 5.4. 0017, very cool. Cool pick guard. The Blue Ridge BG, cool guitar, 7 point something. Score in the low eights if you average them out. So very cool. Hey, we got good. We've added like 5 more. We now have 13 responses. So now let me come over here and I'll share this tab. Oh, what is that? What is that beautiful thing? Oh man. Okay, so this is Connor. Connor, hey buddy. Let's see, Connor. So in this, all these, I'll read all of them and then we'll go look through the pictures. Let's see. Okay, sorry, there's not a list here. Okay, here we go. It's one guitar. I got it. So, no, it's 4 guitars. Let's look at this. All right, so in this list, a 2018 Martin D18, 2017 Martin OM21, freaking chef's choice or chef's kiss. The OM21 is such a beautiful sleeper. I wish more people knew about them. I've owned 2 of them. I would love to own an OM21 special, but they were just too expensive. I both wanted one and would never pony up to pay, the $2,700 for them. 2004, let's see, both the Martins other than stock Waverleys, both stock other than Waverly tuners, Waverly end pins or bridge pins, and K&K pickups. 2004 refinished Bourgeois Slope D. That thing is freaking cool. That is such a cool guitar. Slope D, black top. I'm talking too hard. Okay, I'm gonna come down here to a normal. Oh, saw stars on that one. Okay. The original black refin was failing clear, had a failing clear coat. So I had it sent in to be redone. Got a custom-made parchment advanced jumbo pick guard put on it since the original pictures were taken. But I've updated the Ivoroid toners to Ivoroid buttons to up the cowboy vibe, which you might be able to see in the group shot. So let me come back over here to the group shot. Man, the Telly is awesome. Cool butterscotch, like a Telly bridge with a humbucker on the neck is a super diverse and capable guitar. I still really prefer, I like the reverse controls too. That's a big thing I enjoy doing. D18's awesome. It's a guitar that everybody should own. The OM21 is a cool sleeper. That's going to be a big score. The Telly's cool. Did you tell me about the Telly? Telecaster is, you didn't really tell me about the Telecaster. That's fine. But dude, the Bourgeois Slope D is the coolest freaking thing with that pick guard, with the upgraded tuners. Those 3 acoustic guitars. You got mahogany, you got rosewood, right, for the Slope D. Slope D. Started out as a tobacco burst. Oh, it's way cooler now. Yes. This is all so good, so cool. Okay, this has to be a monster score. The D18, awesome. OM21, super sleeper. The slope dread is freaking cool. And a Telecaster, which is basically the perfect electric guitar. This is a 9.2. This is so impossibly cool. I really, really like this. So Connor, thank you for sending those in. Very, very much happy these make me. I don't know what's happening to me. Start sharing. There is Chris Hollins. Let's see, this is a 2016 Custom Shop D18 Adirondack Spruce Top, genuine mahogany back and sides, tortoise binding, and golden era bracing. Snagged this for less than a new standard D18. You have discovered a secret, and I'm glad you have. I always think you can get Martin custom shops, you can get Martin custom orders for so much less. I had an Ambertone. It's the only Ambertone Martin I've ever owned. Is that true? I had an Ambertone D18 that I got for $1,700 because it said custom. It said didn't say custom shop, but it said like custom instead of a model number, and I got that and sold it instantly for a $500 profit. This guitar is cool. The burst is very stark for me. That's my only thing. I don't love the 35 burst. It's so just like can of spray paint around the outside. But I love the deal. I love the hustle. I respect it. So with this one, cool guitar. 28s aren't totally my thing, and this burst isn't totally my thing. So 8.6. 8.6. Super respectable, super cool. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Tyler Cox. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Tyler Cox. Whoa, hey, hold on. There's a lot going on here. This is a B25 or an LG1 or 2. LG2. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Did some garden work for a family friend. They said they had a crappy beat-up guitar in a closet I could have for helping. It was a 63 Gibson LG1. I had it professionally flipped left-handed. Okay, the preamp for the pickup makes sense now. And X-braced like an LG2. What an upgrade. That's awesome. I'm very happy for you. That's an exciting thing. So, this guitar, look at that. Okay, because I was curious. So the saddle got switched. So either was the bridge either filled and recut. I doubt it's a new bridge. That would be a waste. Or it was maybe an adjustable and got swapped to a set saddle. Either way, all upgrades. The pickguard is still on the opposite side. I respect that you didn't go double guard, but you still could. Go to Holter pickguards or Musicians Outfitters. You could find a pickguard that really kind of matches the vibe and mojo and age, and then do it on the other side. It's a double guard, but more pickguards mean less tone typically. I like this 3-tone burst. I don't always like the 3 tones. It still is pretty stark, like a pretty spray painty. But I have wanted to love LG1s since I was 19 years old and I was working in a vintage guitar shop. So with this one, I think the real upside to this is... Actually, I need to turn this whole time. My microphone's been backwards. I don't think it matters that much, but it probably matters some. But this thing's very cool, and I like the lefty component. I like that you went ahead and swapped the bracing. It does mean, like, that's a burning the ships kind of moment. Like, this guitar is stuck. It is in the new world. But, man, cool. So, LG1s sound boring and like a shoebox. LG3s sound magical, like angels are living inside the guitar. So, congratulations. You did a great thing. I'm sure it sounds killer. And, this thing is, it's cool. It's cool. 8.8 on this guy. 8.8. Congratulations. All right. Oh, here comes a Jaguar and a jazz bass and some other stuff. Let's see. Share this tab. Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Charlie with a 65 Fender Jaguar. And then over here is a... A reef and okay, that's the Jaguar. 66 P-Bays with a replaced bridge. There are a whole bunch of pictures here. But old Charles is in charge. Oh, that one's awesome. Dude, you got the hustle. You got the old fenders. I'm into this. Keep it up. Good work. Oh, that bass. That bass speaks to me. Bound neck, block inlays. So good. 8.8 Charlie. Good work, man. What a badass. All right, here comes. This is Mr. Bulldogger. James. Here you go. James. Ooh, look at that sound hole. Dude, that thing is like the size of a manhole cover. That's big. So this is an Atkin. Is that a white rice? Looks like it. My latest and favorite. Got it last Friday. An Atkin white rice. I love Atkin. This is my third. Whoa. There's a photo of the rest of my collection as well. I think we'd get along. I think so too. We have a shared heart for guitars, Martins, Atkins. This is awesome. Okay. Whoo. I want to own... No, I don't need to own a single one more guitar. No more guitars do I need. But, yes, the only thing I could convince... There's one kind of guitar I'm missing, if I'm honest. It's like a swanky, fun, punchy 12-string. That's the only thing I could even consider that I actually need. With that said, I'm buying 2 more guitars this year. I'm getting a Boucher, and I'm getting distracted. I'm getting a Boucher, and I'm getting a Wright Lutherie. Boom. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to get more. But, back to this collection. James Kidwell. These are awesome. The Atkins are really thoughtful and sweet. The pickguard is really interesting on the OM. On the left side there, it's much more dreadnought shape, but just like cut off. It's not an OM shape. The OM shape is rounder and more turned, but it's not quite a triple O. So anyway, I like it. This is a cool collection. Let me jump and give a number. Cool. I wish there was more mahogany. 8.4. Very cool. Thank you, James. Dude, the white rice is the bassiest possible guitar. Richard Johnson. Here we go. Ho, hey. Ooh, 70s, a walnut SG with block inlays. Look at that giant headstock, the small guard, the big, what do they call that? The big square bridge. It's a cool guitar. SGs are always too close. They're too close to my body and too far out to my left arm, and I feel like I'm playing weird. It's an uncomfortable guitar for me. So I have never kept an SG. Had a 61 reissue that I was close. I almost loved that guitar. But this thing's very cool. And, SGs have been iconically cool for so long. I'm glad it's not cherry. Cherry's not my color on these. This is a cool guitar. I would give it 7.8. Probably has the skinny neck, too, which is hard for me to play. 7.8. Rasmus! Oh, gosh. Rasmus. It's happening. Buckle in. Rasmus finished building his third guitar. I'm so proud of you, man. This is so good. So Rasmus, this is an 017. This is this Honduran mahogany? I'll come back over here and look for your comments. Okay, it's the harmonica bridge. Okay, so Rasmus, if you don't know, if you haven't seen my channel about the guitar that Rasmus built for me, if you haven't been here and hung out and talked to Rasmus or seen him in the comments, or if you haven't listened to the Fretboard Journal podcast with Mr. Rasmus himself, Rasmus is an amazingly talented young luthier. He lives in the Netherlands. He is just a bright, exciting guitar builder. He built me a 00018, 30 style pyramid bridge, slot headstock. It's a magical guitar. It's so good, so exciting. But Rasmus has been building this one which is an 017, a Martin style guitar from the 1930s. And so this one is, let me go back and look at it. Straight bridge, through saddle, mahogany top. The tortoiseshell pickguard is actual tortoiseshell. And he got it from a little box that holds like cigarettes or cigars, which he said it. I have not seen one in the U.S. The only tortoiseshell I really see, and most of it's gone now, would be like old earrings or brush handles at antique stores. I knew guys, 15 years ago that would turn those into turn those into guitar picks or plectrums. But this one is actually 2 pieces, but he matched it so well that it is just perfectly put together. So, beautiful guitar. The strings up here, I guess that's normal. It seems like the break angle is pretty severe. Are you getting any like resonant buzzing? Oh, look, you got 2 of them. So, yeah. That's my only thing. The break angle on the headstock there. The inlays are beautiful and really subtle. Rasmus, you're a freaking wizard. This guitar's so good. I'm so excited for you and so proud of you for this thing. Also, Chewbacca was murdered. That's what it seems like here. What a great guitar. Okay. Rasmus, this thing is freaking amazing. Good work, man. So this one has to be such a high score. I honestly am not bullshitting you. I'm not exaggerating. And yet I still am like the most optimistic person that I know. It's like a 9.7, man. Like, it's such a remarkably good guitar. You have great taste. It's so exciting. You're doing great, man. So thanks for building this. Thanks for encouraging all of us to love and take care of nice acoustic guitars. And I'm so excited for this, man. Cool. I play mine all of the time. So thank you for making it. All right, let's keep going. P. Dickey rules. This is Mr. PD. Look at that cute little thing. Ooh, what are you? This is a super resonant Guild M140 Westerly, about 10 years old, with a K&K pickup. Great. Picked it up on a trade. It's the cheapest acoustic I own, and honestly, it is a great little couch guitar. It sounds very full and plugged in. It rivals my 0028. My first Guild, and I'm very impressed. That's awesome. Mr. P. Dickey, good work. This one is fun. K&K pickups sound awesome. I have them in my Paget, Southern Jumbo, or Country Western. Is that it? I maybe only have 2. I had one in my Waterloo as well. I'm gonna put one, I believe, in my Bourgeois. And yeah, I'm a big fan of K&K pickups. I also found if you use the actual K&K preamp, it sounds it brings a lot of clarity and treble to those pickups, which even if you have the, the other one, the Eller Bags Venue, it still can't quite get enough of that treble. My understanding is that something having to do with the impedance on the pickup, and that the K&K preamp actually takes it from, I think it's 10,000 ohms. Seems like a crazy number, but I don't know what an ohm is, if I'm honest. All right, P. Dickey. Cool guitar, fun, little couch guitar. And props for it being the 140, not the 120. The spruce top is cool. The pickguard screams, I am made by Fender. I am a cheap guitar. I'm a cheap acoustic guitar. So that's the part that, I get it. It's not my thing. Cool guitar. I'm glad you're moving and shaking and getting the hustle. Cool guitar. It's in the 5s for me. I'll play it if it's at somebody's house. Yeah. So, Paul Dick, thank you, buddy. 5.4. I'll do better. I'll be nicer. Ooh, look at this thing from Mr. Chris Herbolsheimer. 1958 hardtail Strat with a 3-tone sunburst. Has that been refinished? You didn't tell me. Told me nothing. This thing is cool. I love Strats. Hardtail Strats are cool. The little ashtray or like the little cover on a Strat is extra cool. Maple is awesome. Okay, I'm talking myself into this guitar. I wish I would give this guitar an obscene score if it was a two-tone burst, but it would probably be a little more normal. And normal's boring. This thing's very cool. I don't love Strats, but I like Strats. And so I love this around, this thing's cool. 8.7. It's so cool. It would be like in the 9s for sure if it was a two-tone burst. All right, I'm going to come over here and share Mr. Nadim. Okay, can I do this and not show you all of my email? Okay, yeah, so this is Daniel Nadim's new American Ultra. This guitar is really cool. S1, hang on. You told me so much about this. I'm going to read it on my phone so I don't show the email. Let me pull it up real quick. Drink tea. Okay. Oh, wait. There's another one. So this is your Ultra. And there's this one. So this is the J185 coming from Right Luthery. So Nathaniel's working on this one. Super exciting. And then, okay, there's some other pictures in here. Original Les Paul, cool pedal board. The Alessandro, I forgot. I always forget. And then he has a Marshall, or the Mesa Express 25. Cool. The Junior. The Custom Shop Yazmaster. The D41. It's just a D41. It's not a Modern Deluxe. You had a D18 Modern Deluxe. Academy 12 string. So many guitars. So many instruments. The Gibson. I forgot about your mandolin. And then the Izzy. This is the thing that started our friendship. Was on one of these episodes. I reviewed one of these. And, the Collings mandolin. So freaking good. More Ukes, an Airline, and a Kamaka. And then the L3. So exciting. Then a Gross Washburn. Sorry, Daniel. And then he just got a, Daniel, should I give you I didn't give you a 10. I'd probably give you a 0. Your collection is so good. I think you're headed in such a good direction that it has more focus and consilience. Because in the past, it's just been, you have such a, huge collection. Also, you have such a small house. Daniel lives in Philly, in an apartment, or not an apartment, but, in a smaller place. And, you can tell, he is prioritized. And that other people also are letting you have lots of space for musical instruments. It's very cool. And I'm very thankful for it and for your friendship. So, dude, it's getting so good, especially with the L3 coming back from Nathan and the 185. You are going to have, you're going to have a 9.4. I wanted to poke you and give you a low score, but this is great. All right, got to keep going. Got 7 more of these. Oh, in 5 minutes. All right, 9 metal art something. Jesse Burkhart. Jesse Burkhart with a ukulele of some sort. 1920s Martin CF ukulele. My mom gave it to me a few months ago. Thanks, Mom. Ooh, that's beautiful. I used to work for a shop that Warren specialized in Martin Ukes. I don't know. I know so little about them. He told me very little. I think this is a style 1. I don't really know. But it's very cool. Friction pegs are hard to live with. Friction pegs are kind of a pain. So, it's a very pretty instrument. It's very fun. It will get mistaken for a toy. It'll get mistaken for a cheap instrument. Although this is a very well-made, dearly loved instrument. So that's the challenge with these. I think for people that know, it's incredibly cool. Especially the fact that it's 100 years old. So very, very cool. 8.6 on this one for me. Very, very cool. All right. Alden, here we go. Mr. Alden. Alden. Ooh. Alden. Let's see. What are you? Nope, I don't want to comment. I don't need to do that. I need to zoom. An American Professional 2 Telecaster. Awesome. I haven't played many of the American Pro 2 Teles. I think this is very cool. I like the bridge on these. That's a thing that I like a lot, where they have this little cut down so it's more comfortable for your hand. That's a cool one. I think my American Strat is the best Strat I've owned in a long time. The Silverburst is cool. Ooh, you should tell people this is the John Mayer finish. It's like the John Mayer Telecaster. He's done. People play lots of those, right? But it does look like the Burst. It is interesting. Like on a Tele, you're like your brain's like, oh yeah, it's a Silver Burst, whatever, or like it's a silvery thing compared to the new Martins. But very cool. So last time I reviewed your HD 28314 and LTD. This thing's very cool. I like this guitar. It's a unique choice. Like the color is an unusual choice. So yeah, I will give you 8.3. All right, here we go. Aaron Elcock. Aaron Elcock with a Breedlove 12-string. Good choice. Something with an armrest, a classical guitar. Mosrite? Or just a parts caster? Let's see. Breedlove 12-string, Cordoba classical, an acoustic I built. Awesome. Cedar top with koa back and sides. Beautiful. Okay, that's the one with the arm bevel. And then electric guitar I built. T-style with a maple neck. That's cool. Ooh. I like the logo. It kind of reminds me of the Electra logo. Whoa. Okay, the bridge. Did you take inspiration from Tacoma? Like that is a Tacoma bridge. I like the arm bevel. It is very stark. I think aesthetically it probably would do a little better to be just a little less dramatic because it's such an eye catcher. It's cool. I like the rosette mounting, like hitting the fingerboard where it starts to cut away. That's a cool choice and a cool aesthetic. Because the rosette is wide, like it's far out from the sound hole. Typically, you have aesthetically, in my opinion, you have like the sound hole, and then the difference between the sound hole to the first ring of the rosette is kind of what you have to do for the width of the rosette itself. So with this, like it's wider before the rosette, and then the rosette is not as wide. But I'm an idiot. I still didn't switch the pictures. I'm sorry. I was talking about that rosette that whole time. There's so much to keep up with when I do it this way. Sorry. Very cool guitar. Yeah. See what I was talking about, the rosette there? So there's just more space in here than there is. But the fingerboard is beautiful. I like that the rosette mount hits that, like it lines up with the fret. I don't know if you planned that. If you did, good on ya. Okay, super cool collection. I love the creativity of this. I think you're headed in a really cool direction. 8.8 on this guy. All right, Andy. Andy Perez. Ooh, hey, whoa, okay. Floral, transparent. Cool pickups. Are those the nickel steel or the cobalt or the Kanifi? I like them. I like the look of this. There's a lot. I mean, I know you know this. There is a lot going on as far as the floral stuff. I think the strap is too much. But the pickguard and the fingerboard, they're cool. They're similar in design, but they're not quite the same. I think the knobs probably, if it were me, I'd swap the knobs for either find something that more closely matches the cream of the inside of the pickups, or more clearly connects with either the chrome or the white of the body of the guitar. This thing's awesome. Is this what you sent me? No, you sent me something else. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I need to give you a score. Let's see, Andy. I love the creativity that you bring to it. I love like knowing you, this like fits into your style and what you really like and care about. Um, those pickups are so spanky and bright. This guitar would be so like soulful and cool. Um, 8.4. Cool, cool, cool. Good work. All right, this is Zach somebody. Let's see. Zach Clements. Zach. Ooh, hey, hey, hey. I think this is... That's a good one. Look at that grain in the Taylor here. Is that a GS Manny? Hold on, I'm going to read this. Martin 0015 SM. These are kindly talk to me out of selling. Boom. I'm here for you, buddy. It's such a cool guitar. 214, there you go. 214 CE Deluxe from Taylor. That one has really stark grain. That's what I was talking about there. Number 2 is recently acquired. Oh, never mind. You talked me out of selling for a 214 CE. Yes. Yeah, the Martin 0015 is a much better guitar than the 214. Number 2 is a recently acquired Taylor GT Urban Ash that now has replaced my GS Mini. That's a good step up. The Urban Ash is a really fun, beautiful sounding guitar. Number 3 is a Martin DX1 that was a gift from my parents for my freshman year of college and first big boy guitar. Awesome, man. It's always good having a family that takes care of you and believes in you and encourages the hobbies. Man, this is cool. Also, the light is so interesting. It's so just like specifically. This looks like a, oh, what's that artist? There's a Christian, there's like a 16th or 17th century. It's not Rembrandt, but it's one of those painters that will do these things where loose light emits from people. Like the source of light will be a thing or a person rather than like natural light coming into a piece of art. But this thing just seems to be like emitting, radiating light. This is a cool collection. Big broomy dread sounds, thoughtful fingerstyle tones, modern strummy, more Taylor-y vibes. You cover all the bases. This is a super cool collection, especially being where you are, like if you're still in college. This is a cooler collection than I had when I was in college. So man, good work. 8.9 on this one. Good work. 2 more. Jeremiah, holy cow. Ooh. Hey. Gosh, nice work. Dude, those are the 2 Taylors that if you're going to own a Taylor, that's what you should get. A beautiful giant 12-string, a thoughtful, beautiful Koa-topped guitar. The mandolin, let me come over here and look. So, Jeremiah Underwood, Mr. Jeremiah, there's a 2014 Taylor K22E. Awesome. Like 9.2 for me. It's the coolest Taylor. To me, these are the coolest of the Taylors that you can get. 1988 Taylor 855. Awesome. That's another like a 9.1. If you're saying like of Taylors, this is as cool as they get to me. 2019 Martin HD 28. Excellent. A year 2000 Gibson made flat iron mandolin. That thing is freaking, if you know, you know. That's such an exciting mandolin. Man, this is a killer collection because you have 2 very bluegrass instruments and then 2 very modern, contemporary, lighter, more diverse tones. Gosh, this is a good one. I'm gonna give a bonkers score. 9.4. This is freaking great. Jeremiah, good work. All right. Hold on. Last one. I am blowing out my voice. I can feel it. I'm talking too much. Oh boy. Buckle in. What a thing. Okay. Whew. This. What a beautiful 3 guitars. Okay. 1963 Gibson J50. Excellent. Perfect year to own them. Beautiful, spunky, punchy. They have that thumpy, like earthy low end that like slope shoulder Gibson should have. So good. 77 Gibson Dove and Ebony. Beautiful looking guitar. Probably doesn't sound very good. Probably doesn't play very well. unfortunately, because it's the 70s. But really cool guitar. 2010 Martin DC Aura. Cool guitars. I remember they were so hard to sell. It was hard to talk people into those when I sold 2 of them. 2011 52 American Vintage Reissue Hot Rod Telecaster with the... Okay, these aren't in here. And then 52 Reissue Tele from 2005. Okay, so... And then a JD Telecaster. Cool. Cool. Oh, maybe they're in here. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so did you change the hot rod? You took it from the Mini back to... I don't know. I'm confused. I thought I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, the 52... Okay, I think this one did have a humbucker mini hum in the neck and got swapped back to a single coil pickup. And then the Jerry Donahue, and then the... Interesting. I'm confused. I'm excited. I don't know what's happening. Kind of all the things I really am looking for in life, you know? Okay, so this is a cool collection. The acoustics are bonkers. You have super Gibson tone. I am convinced that it's like not a good sounding guitar, but it's a beautiful looking guitar. The Dove. And then the DC Aura is an interesting modern thing. Cutaways on dreadnoughts always look silly to me, but I love those. I love the empty hexagons. So this is a cool collection. I love Telecasters. And so when you're like, oh, I have 3 Telecasters, I'm like, I'm in. You had me at 3 Telecasters. So cool collection. 9.2 on this one. Very cool. The DC Aura, I would... Anyway, that's just the only one that wasn't my thing. All right, one more. I know I said one more, and this is the last one. All right. This is from Jeff. Jeff has a Les Paul Custom. Black Les Paul Custom with chrome, good, instead of gold. Cool. Ebony board. Okay. This is cool. The uncovered pickups are what's not quite doing it for me. Is there a picture? I'm looking for a picture of the whole thing. Nope, that's not it. And then there's a Strat. I'm always kind of torn on tortoise pick guards. I have one. Don't I have one? I think I have a tortoise pick guard in here. I spent $40 on a tortoise pick guard, and then I thought it looked dumb. So, anyway. Yeah, this one just kind of misses for me. Like both of the guitars in this list. So, 7.3. Like Les Paul Custom is cool. I like covers on humbuckers, or I just don't. Yeah, it feels like it's missing a little bit of like identity or like history of who it is. So, okay, let me close a million tabs. Come back over here. Oh, Rasmus, you. Yes, you sent me yours a couple weeks ago. Let me pull yours up. It actually went to a different email address. So I'll pull this up, Kelly. Kelly. Here we go. Okay. All right. So here's Kelly's collection. There is a Eastman E16, a J45, a Guild D25. Hang on, I know you told me. Yeah, Kelly, you sent me these a couple weeks. Oh yeah, February 28th. So it's been like a couple weeks. But they're so good. I like these guitars a lot. The Epiphone is cool. I like the sunburst on that one. It's more subtle, more gradient. Man, this is a fun collection. I really like the other. See, you've got the other guitar here. I didn't mean to download it. Nope, just okay. There we go. I sold this to Kelly last summer. I really like the stain on the maple on the back and sides of this one. And then there's J45, the Guild. Hey, there's Kelly. Hi, buddy. Yeah, man. I'm stuck. I'm lost. Dude, this is such a fun This is such a fun collection. You don't have like, I mean, you have a Martin, but you don't have like big, punchy, bluegrassy. Maybe that's not your style. Um, but this is a fun, especially between the Eastman and the Gibson and the Guild. You have like powerful, jangly, bright dreadnought. You have like reliable, jangly Gibson dreadnought. Then you have Guild square shoulder, mahogany top, like warmer. Is that a D40? That's what it is. Took me so long for my brain to bring that one back up. So you have like three very specific dread tones that are not like the nerdy everybody has dread tones. So dude, this thing's awesome. This is a 9.2 for me, buddy. So Kelly, thank you for sending those in. You're the man. So yes. All right, and I will do that. And all right, well, only 10 minutes over what I planned to be. But yeah, so I'll have to go back and... Right, okay. Actually, the Dove was, as you said, until about 3 years ago. It really opened up and sounds great now. That's exciting. That's good. Hey, you told me... Sorry, my brain was... I wasn't thinking who owned what. Kelly, thanks, man. Thanks for everything. Lots of great collections today. I'm envious. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Can I turn this without... I've got lots of guitars coming these days. Sorry, the microphone's right in my face now. But yeah, if you want to work on your collection, you're in good company. There are lots of people here who love guitars, have really worked up to really cool guitars. It's fun seeing how many of you have sent collections over the couple years that we've been doing this, and how the new guitars that are in your orbit and all that stuff. So, yes, man. All right. Let's see. Just bought 2 Bakelite picks from a YouTuber for $35 each. First one chipped immediately. Second one broke in half inside my pocket. Oh. I hope he gets rashed. Which YouTuber? Because Bakelite, that's the whole thing. Like, Bakelite is pretty fragile. It's like a mold. It's like a plastic, almost like an epoxy, right? Like it's because it's wet and then it cures, or maybe it's hot and it dries. But anyway, yeah. So my collection, I'm still thinning stuff out, so I'm gonna keep selling stuff. I don't know if I've shown you. Have I shown you my Eastman? I got an Eastman acoustic guitar. Hey, there you go. I agree about the pickguard being odd. A 5.4 rating on a guitar I traded on a Harley Benton. That's a win. Hey, good work. Yeah, keep going, man. Yeah, you've got such a good collection. Like I said, you got better guitars than I had when I was your age. Sorry, I'm trying to move some stuff. I meant to move this light out of the back of the shot before I even started, but here is the Eastman I bought a couple days ago. So this is the T426. So Fat Cat's beautiful. This is what got me. That maple top. And yeah, and how pretty that back is. So it is an Eastman. But I like this thing a lot. It's been really surprising. I found it's the first guitar that I'm like, oh, if I run it at 8, if I treat 8 as if it's full power, this guitar is cool and ruly. Otherwise it gets just too muddy. Let's see, a couple questions. Distortion required says, I'm an intermediate player with a beginner rig because I'm poor as hell. Hey man, you can get there. There's lots of cool stuff that's not expensive. If you want, yeah. What kind of stuff do you have? What kind of stuff do you want to get? You can get there. There's cool choices. Just look where other people aren't looking. Solve problems in other ways than how other people solve those problems. Okay, I cannot play a guitar with a Bigsby without playing Chris Isaac. Okay, let's see. There was another question. Digital Drew. Let's see. Digital Drew says, "Hey Jeremy, any thoughts on early '90s Alvarez '90s Yaris? Any chance to get one? Have a chance to get one for $750? I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not. That is probably not a great deal. That's about what they go for. They go for actually, it's probably on the high end. Most of them sell for $500 to $600. People are trying to get $1,000. Keep in mind, almost all of them are laminate back and sides, and yeah, they just have not ever caught on in the expensive guitar world. They sell for like twice that, but yeah." So Zach played a lot of Eastmans at Chicago Music Exchange when he was there last weekend. Man, all the guitars from budget to high end were great. It is really interesting. I have mixed feelings on Eastman. I think what I have found is over the last year, like everyone I've sold one to, it is a placeholder for the guitar that they really want to own. And they even use the phrases. They're like, "Oh, well, I like this because it's like a 335. And one day I'll get a 335, but this thing works in the meantime." Or they'll say, like, "It's like a J45. Or it's, look at this. If I'd get a Martin with these same woods, I'd pay twice or three times the price." Which I get. I've even said some of those things, but it does kind of get me. Oh, Neil's holding out for an Olson. You and me both, buddy. Yeah, I think the days of... I had a chance to get an Olson SJ for $7,800 when I first got married, and it's gone. The chances of that are gone. It's now, $20,000 guitar. Yeah. Yes, see, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, these block inlays really work well. And I think if I can just keep this guitar keep it at 8, it works so great with my Tyler. Next time you're around, Daniel, or next time I come up. I don't know, I got more guitars to bring up if I come and see you than this one. Let's see. Hey, Jeremy, from Aaliyah King. I've got a Taylor 517E, great guitar. A Martin 00028, awesome. I'm thinking about selling to a shop for a J45. Do you have any tips on where to sell and how to get a great deal on my next one? Hey, I have an entire class where I talk about that. It's a really fun thing. It's called Write Guitars Faster. There's a link in the description below. There's a coupon code floating out there. I'll try and find it, but it'll get it down to like $95 or something. But I literally talk about that stuff, especially in the trading component. I think trading is the worst way to move up guitars. You just lose so much momentum. I would sell stuff on your own and then take that cash because you get a better deal with cash. And thankfully, J45s are not hard to find. So, and you have two guitars that are cool. The 517 you're going to take more of a bath on. The 00028 is reliably, predictably cool. And so you'll definitely get you would sell that one pretty well. Been looking at a Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder. I don't know if that's what I want yet. Yeah, that's an interesting guitar because be careful. That guitar will be worth 40% of what you pay for it. So if you can, find a used one. Let somebody else lose a big chunk of money. Antonio says, "Hey, I missed out on getting my guitars. Next time I'll try." I do this about every 4 weeks. We do one of these review videos. But yeah. Let's see. Things on the guitars, and you're an inspiration to all. Man, if you're going to finish that song you composed on your birthday video, that's right. I should. And on my way back home. Yeah, I should. One day. About the grave, yeah. 'Cause growing. Is it? Growing. I can't afford. Growing old ain't for the faint of heart. The whole world is a mystery, might be unfurled. Growing old ain't for the faint of heart. Yeah, one day I'll finish that. Yes, I should probably... I got a bogey. Let's see. Cheapest way to own anything is to buy it once. Let's see. Cheapest way to own anything is to buy it once by getting what you truly want the first time. Not always easy, though. That's kind of true. Um, I have only bought a couple like expensive guitars new ever. I've only bought a couple new guitars ever. I think you have to trade off. You don't get to be picky, but you will save so much money by buying used stuff. Let somebody lose that 30 or 40%. You get it. Maybe you can get it. Like, if you can sell it right, you can make 20% or so. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So if you can afford it, you get a Gibson Les Paul Custom in the style of Steve Clark. Well, thankfully, there have been so many short scale humbucker guitars for the last 40 years. There are so many options out there. You can find something that is cool. So keep looking, don't rush, and you'll get there. Check out the course if you're interested. I can show you how I've done like everything here. I've not borrowed $1 to do. It has just been hustling, moving, and selling guitars. Hold on for Henderson. You and me both. Can we go halvesies on one? Yeah. Oh, yes, you drooled over Isabel's red eye. All right, I got to go. There are too many comments. All right, I am thankful for each and every one of you. Yes, if you send them, you can send them to info@jeremysheppard.com. That's an easy way, and we just kind of put them in a folder, and they get pulled up. Hey, there you go. Daniel gets it. You could have your cake and eat it too. Buy the right guitar used. It's true. It is hard. You got it it's like you can have the guitar you want when you want it for a good price. Pick two. Like you don't get all three. And so that's where it's like, like for me, this is a different finish than I probably would have bought. But I got a good deal on this one. This one actually is technically new, or I got it new from Hometown Music just because Eastman guitars have been really slow for us. So it's easier for me to just trade some guitars that they would sell quickly, and I can get this and play with it for a couple months. So, yeah. Yeah, growing old ain't for the faint of heart. Alrighty, thanks everybody. Also, the intro music and the closing music, it's much more punk rocky metal-y, or not metal, but like punk rock hardcore. It's much more my style. As far as like, there's this whole chunk of music that I just haven't talked about on YouTube that I love rock and roll, and I love I grew up playing in hardcore and punk rock bands, so Strike Anywhere is one of my favorite bands. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. You guys are the best. Good to see you. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Have a good weekend. Go fill the world with music and friendship.